When Age of Empires 4 launched back in 2021, it had solid foundations but felt a bit undercooked. The gameplay was fun, the core mechanics were familiar, and the visuals were clean, but there just wasn't enough variety. Fast forward to 2025, and things have changed dramatically. Thanks to regular updates, 2 major expansions, and a much more balanced multiplayer scene, the game finally feels complete. This year, Age of Empires 4 got another boost with the Knights of the Cross and Rose DLC. It brought in 2 new civilizations, a set of unique units, and a new single-player mode that adds more layers to the solo experience. Unlike a traditional story-driven campaign, this new mode focuses on strategic decision-making and replayability. You'll get branching paths and varied outcomes, but it's more of a dynamic solo experience than a cinematic narrative campaign. It's especially fun if you enjoy experimenting with different playstyles. One of the most noticeable improvements over the years has been how different the civilizations feel now. When the game launched, the factions had subtle differences, but now the gameplay between them can feel like night and day. You have the Mongols, who stay aggressive and mobile with early raids, the Chinese, who can build complex dynasties and tech up fast, the Ottomans, who focus on military production, and the Malians, who can throw economic strategies into complete chaos. This variety makes each match feel fresh, especially if you enjoy learning and mastering different mechanics. And the best part? Civilization balance in 2025 feels tighter than ever. You're not getting steamrolled by the same build every game. The devs have been listening, and you can tell from how competitive matches play out. If you're into ranked or casual online play, this is the best state the game has ever been in. Visually, AoE 4 still sticks with its stylized, clean approach. It's not a photorealistic game, but that works in its favor. It's easy to read during large battles. Unit animations are smooth, and details like castle destruction and unit upgrades still look great today. On the technical side, performance has been optimized really well. It now runs smoothly on mid-range PCs and consoles alike. And yes, the console port actually works. Controls have been adapted nicely for a controller, so you're not stuck clicking through clunky menus if you're playing on Xbox. Now, if you're more into solo play, you haven't been forgotten. The historical campaigns are still here, and still do a great job teaching the basics while giving you cool little history lessons along the way. But what's really exciting is how much better the newer campaigns feel. Mission design has improved, pacing is tighter, and the cutscenes and objectives keep things interesting. You're not just building a base and wiping out enemies anymore. Some missions challenge you to survive waves, protect relics, or make key strategic choices that shape the rest of the match. Multiplayer, on the other hand, is in a really solid place. The ranked system got a much-needed overhaul last year, and the improvements carry into 2025. Matchmaking is faster, seasons bring in fresh metas, and the leaderboard has real rewards to chase. Whether you're playing solo ranked or with friends, the matchmaking feels fair. And there's a good mix of casual players and hardcore ladder climbers. Plus, community tournaments are still going strong, and that keeps things exciting with new strategies popping up every few weeks. One area where AoE 4 still has some room to grow is modding. There are custom maps and game modes, but the tools just aren't as deep as what you get in AoE 2 or even AoE 3. If you're someone who loves diving into massive community projects or creating your own campaigns, you might find the options here a bit limited. The tools are improving, just slowly. Another thing worth mentioning is the AI. It's functional, but it hasn't changed much. If you're jumping into skirmishes against the computer, the AI can be a decent warm-up, but don't expect anything too clever. Sometimes it rushes too hard, sometimes it just stalls out. It's fine for practice, but you'll want to play online or with friends if you're looking for a real challenge. So, with all these updates, new content, and gameplay improvements, where does that leave Age of Empires 4 in 2025? Honestly, it's in a great place. If you're a fan of RTS games, this one should absolutely be on your radar. It's polished, content-rich, and finally feels like a worthy follow-up to the legendary Age of Empires 2. You've got replayable campaigns, a strong competitive scene, and a steady roadmap of updates that keep things fresh. But, like with any game, it's not for everyone. If you didn't enjoy the slower-paced economy building or the traditional base versus army structure back when it launched, that core hasn't changed much. The foundation is still classic RTS. You're gathering resources, advancing through ages, and outmaneuvering your opponent. If that style isn't your thing, no amount of content updates will change that. Also, if you're only in it for mods or sandbox-style experimenting, you might be better off waiting a bit longer. The community is doing great work, but they're still working with limited tools. Still, if you're on the fence, this is probably the best time to jump in. Age of Empires 4 in 2025 isn't just surviving, it's thriving. And if you've got a love for strategy, medieval battles, or just miss the days of building castles and launching trebuchets, there's a lot here waiting for you. So, is Age of Empires 4 worth playing in 2025? If you're even remotely into real-time strategy, yes, it is. Just make sure you're ready to lose a few hours building the perfect empire. If you're looking for more epic strategy action, don't miss out on Age of Empires 2 Chronicles: Battle for Greece. It's a thrilling chapter that adds a new layer to the Age of Empires experience to watch the full breakdown and dive into the battle. Click the link in the description. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one.